Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah and it's time of the month where I have my Boxycharm for you. I'm so excited. So the last few months I've been doing Boxycharm unboxing and try-ons because they've had so many good items in here. So if you'd like to see what's in my box and how I use it, keep on watching. Okay, I'm opening up my box. So I have foundation, concealer, and just prime my lids just a little bit in setting powder just so I can get started. That is something that typically is not in the Boxycharm boxes. So yeah, we're gonna go from there and kind of see how we can use each item. So first off, the box theme is Rock 2018. So that's exciting. That is, I think, is also based on the palette. There is a palette in here, so I'm excited to take a look at that. So oh you guys, I forgot that there was a primer in here and I just put on all of my foundation. So bummer that happens. I didn't take a look at the box before I opened it just to kind of be a little surprised. So this is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizer Primer. I am so excited to actually try this. This is something that I've been wanting to try. I've been really liking some the more illumination, the illuminizing primer. So let's just see. I just put a little bit on my hand, and ooh, it's really thick and definitely feels, it smells like an herb, but also, never mind, I was just cutting rosemary, so that could be it too. But definitely feels like it's gonna fill in your pores, and it definitely has a very and it definitely has a shimmer to it. I can kind of see the flecks. I don't know if you guys can see it. Maybe hard to see, but it definitely has these like gold shimmery effects. They're very, very small, so it's not like uber glittery. So I think that'll be nice to try. Again, I think you'll really like it if you're wanting to fill in pores. Okay, so next up is the Glam Metals. Ooh. There we go. With the lights, it's a little bit hard to see, but it's the Glam Metal eyeshadow palette by Crown. And it's really pretty. Now, these aren't necessarily things that I would normally go towards, but they're pretty. And it has this mirror right here. It's a little bit hard. It's in the, which is really cute. It's in a guitar shape, but that can be a little difficult to actually kind of see what you're doing. So, cool, like, thing to do, kind of goes along with the theme of the palette, but makes it a little bit difficult to use. So let's get started. I want to mention that these are all shimmers besides this black one, so it doesn't have any transition shades. So let's see what we can come up with. I did kind of just grab the chocolate bar palette because just to have it, just in case there wasn't a transition shade. So I'm just going to go ahead and use milk chocolate from the chocolate bar palette and put that in my crease, just to kind of set that and make it easier for all these other shadows to go on. So I'm just gonna do a quick little look with these. I'm gonna go ahead and take this is difficult, you guys, because they're all so shimmery. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. I'm gonna do like a darker eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this color Wild Thing that's right here. It's kind of this like burgundy bronzy color. And I'm just put that all over my lid. So I'm just gonna pat that on and really get that all over. It's really pretty, pigmented. You could use water or Fix Plus to apply on your brush to make these pop a little bit more, but I'm just going to use them as they are. And all I'm doing is kind of getting that all over and just patting it. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take the next color. It's called The Wicked, which is a darker brown with a kind of like a tinge of like burgundy to it too. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that on a kind of my MAC 217, and I'm just gonna deepen up that outer corner of my eye. So I'm just gonna pat that in. Then take it kind of into my crease just a tad. And then just do that on the other side. Hopefully you can kind of see what I'm doing. Again, I'm just going to take that darker shade and just tap that into the corners. Now, is this the most pigmented shadows? Probably not. I'm kind of having to go back in just to deepen up those colors to really get some definition. But I think I can like work with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my Sigma E40 and just kind of soften up those lines. You can kind of see. It's pretty. I'm gonna try and deepen that even more. I'm gonna take my Sigma E36 and put that in, see how this goes, into the black. And just really just lightly just kind of put that right in. And I'd actually really like that. And I think that's just adding some really good dimension into that. Okay. So I just put in that black just in the crease a little bit. Really helped to add dimension to that whole eye. And then I'm going to go ahead and take Pop Rock, which is right here, which is probably the lightest shade. I'm just going to take it on my finger and pop that just like right in the middle. Just for a little pop of color. Brighten up that eye, brighten up that eye. Okay. Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to do is go ahead and take, I'm going to go ahead and take that first color that I used for the chocolate bar palette, which is milk chocolate, and I'm just going to run that underneath my eye. Because I'm going to go ahead and add another element to it. I'm going to take, again, that dark color Wicked on a, I just use this pencil brush by MAC. Just go ahead and just kind of get it right on there and just blend that out. Just to tie that look all together. I'm using this guitar mirror. I was looking for the palette because I've been using the other ones. Where did I put the palette? I'm holding it. Okay. Just gonna tie that all together. Okay. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and just like blend everything, making sure that there's no harsh edges to any of this. Okay, so it's definitely quite the smoky eye. Oh, look at this hair. But I think it looks pretty good. Again, it's hard when there's no transition colors, but I think these are actually really pretty. I do had to put my brush in quite a few times to actually get the pigment that I was looking for, but I think they're kind of fun in different colors that I don't have, so it'll be a nice thing to have on hand. Okay, so next up, we have the Pur Cosmetics Bronze and Brighten in Dreamer, the cheek palette. Like, look at these. Now they're pretty, you guys. Like, I can't say that they're not, but my concern is that they're all so sparkly. That can make it a little bit difficult, but we're gonna give it our best shot. So I'm gonna go ahead and use, I mean, holy moly guacamole, this is pigmented for sure. Like, look at that. And I have, you know, tan skin, so if you are lighter than me, you're gonna want to take a pretty light hand. I just kind of went in for it, but it's pretty. Now I'm putting some more on. I'm not gonna, oh, there we go. I just wanted to see if I built it up. The more you build it up, obviously the more shimmer that you're gonna see. So I kind of was trying to build that up a little. I'm not gonna put it on my forehead or anything today, really, because I'll just put a little, you know what, so much better. The last time with this last one, I like walked out like friggin' disco ball. Okay, and so then we're gonna go ahead and take the blush. This is called Blushing Glow, Mineral Glow, and Afterglow. What do I think? This is Blushing Glow. But, you know, so this is a really pretty blush color. I can definitely see myself using the blush like in the summer. I think it'd be really pretty. It's kind of like this like corally color, but I mean, they're definitely pigmented. I kind of find, like, I don't know that they blend like great, but you know, you work them in and they'll blend up. Okay, and then last, we'll go ahead and throw the highlighter on. Where's my highlighting brush? Okay, and I'll take that little highlighting color and kind of get that right on. Okay. All right, it's, I mean, can you see that? I think I probably like the highlighter the best out of this entire palette. So I can definitely see myself using the highlighter and the blush, but I want to use the blush with a matte bronzer, just because I feel like it's a lot of shimmer going on with all three of those. But you know, you can always use, I mean, this is a really pretty color. Like, that would be gorgeous on the eyes. So again, you can always use things any way you want. So although you may want to use this as bronzer, it'd be a beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow color. So the next thing they have, and which, you know what I'm really loving the last few months doing these try-ons, is that you do kind of get a really nice complete look with some of the items that are in here. So this is the It Cosmetics Brow Power. It's a universal brow pencil, and it's in the color Universal Taupe. So this is really meant to be able to be used on any hair type, any color hair. So it has this, like, so here's the tip. It's not super thin, it's more of like this flat rectangular pencil. And then the theory is that if you kind of go lightly, you're gonna get a lighter color, and then if you press like harder, you're gonna get a darker color. So I have had this before. It's definitely not like super soft, which I like, but sometimes I feel like it's even a little bit too hard for me in getting the pigment, but we're gonna give it a shot. And I actually prefer a thinner pencil if not using like brow color in the pot, like the Anastasia Dip Brow. But we're gonna give this a shot and kind of see how it goes. Okay, I kind of did the best I could. Again, this definitely is kind of what I remember it to me, and that is just not something that works for me. One, I feel like I have to press really hard to get the amount of pigment that I need, that I'm like pulling on my eyebrow and my skin. And like, secondly, it's super hard for me to work with in getting a really nice precise line. So this would be something like I need to film a I need to film a video after this, and I want to redo my eyebrows because I don't love them. Again, I don't have that much to fill in, but where I do, it needs to be really precise. And so I had a hard time filling in my easy eyebrow. And then where I need the most filling in, which is right here, it's very noticeable that it's filled in because it's not the right color. It's not matching the rest. So it kind of feels like it's like a colored in little patch of light brown. So not great, but I can definitely see if you like a thicker pencil, this could work for you, and you have a lighter hair color. This might be really beneficial. This may be something that my mom really likes, so it definitely will get some good use out of it. It won't go to waste. But one thing I do like, and I remember, is that I really do like this spoolie on this brow pencil. It's just, I don't know, it's a really nice one. Okay, so last but certainly not least, it's the Galactic Matte Lip Paint, which is exciting. Let's look at the color and see. That's kind of the hardest part about Boxycharm and the lipsticks, is that the colors have not been great for me. So this color I think is Posh. Ooh, it's really pretty. It's kind of this neutral. I'm gonna kind of swatch it in my hand. It's this neutrally color. That's really pretty. Okay, let's put that on and see. Why I wear white shirts when I film, I do not know, because I can just see this like matte lipstick being everywhere. Okay. It's not the best. It's definitely not the worst. It was just really hard to get an even layer. I just kind of feel like I had to keep going over and like dipping in again. But I like the color. It's probably the better color that I've gotten. So overall, I think it was a good box. I think I can get some use out of some of these items. So just to go over just the prices, if you are new to Boxycharm or have not tried it before, it's $21 a month. You get 5 full-size items, which is awesome. It's such a good value for what you get. So the Dr. Brandt Pores No More, which is that primer that I didn't get to try, that retails for $38. The It Cosmetics Brow Power Universal Taupe Eye Pencil, Eyebrow Filler Inner, eyebrow pencil is $24. The Crown Pro Glam Metals palette is $25. The Bronze and Brighten Cheek palette by Pur is $34, and the Galactic Matte Lip Paint is $23. So you guys, just the lipstick alone pays for the entire box. So it's such a good subscription box, you guys. You get such good products. They're really fun to try. There's so many of these items that are in my normal repertoire of things that I use on a daily basis now. So I have found some really good products. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and if you liked it, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.